Hello, dividend executives. Welcome back. It is Friday, so you already know we are trading options. We're reviewing the account, and my gosh, it was a crazy week. Today, we are up 1,764. For the week, up 8,146 or 9%. For the month, we're still down about 5.5%. 3 months, up 7,700. Year to date, almost break even after that crazy pullback. And then all time, or 1 year, about the same. We are up $19,000, almost $20,000 or 25%. So not too bad. Monster week. We love to highlight it. Good to see some stocks bounce back. We have some buying power available. We had some options assigned to us, and we rolled a bunch of in the money stuff to try and get ourselves in a better position. But if you are here, don't forget, drop a like if you enjoy the content and the grind every single week. I try to post a video every single Friday of my large options account. What I'm doing, this is an IRA, so the share appreciation is the ultimate goal. We have a little bit of wheeling and dealing in there. We mix some monthly wheel and deals, and we try to grow the account value. So far, so good. We added another $500 this week. We brought our contributions this year for 2024 up to $4,500. We're getting closer to that max. You can see here we did 500 last week. We did 500 this week. And as many of you probably know, we ended up transferring our traditional IRA into this account as well. I moved it from another account into here. So we added the 10,000 or so. Actually, we added about 13,000, but that's how we got this account closer to 100 grand. And of course, we maxed it out last year. We're going to max it out this year. And as many of you know, I fund this account purely through selling options in my larger account. All of my transfers are coming directly from my individual account where I trade options. I make a boatload of money in there, and then I fund this account. I fund my wife's IRA, and I fund my wife's dividend only account, which you guys see me post a video on each and every single week. So we sell options every single week. We make money, and we fund all of our other accounts, and we fund our lifestyle. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty lucrative thing to do, and we are slowly bouncing back in the account. Nice to be close to that six-figure account, and it all is going to depend on Tesla. Hopefully we can get Tesla back to the 250 mark, but yeah, we're getting closer and closer each and every single week. I do want to highlight where Tesla is at right now. Tesla has bounced back big time this week, up 7.88% or $15 at the 216 mark, and we are finally out of the money, which is nice to see. I hope next week I'm not in the money, but if we are, that means it's a good problem. That means the account went up by about $3,000. So we're finally out of the money. We've been rolling this freaking sucker for, I want to say 6 weeks. Let's just jump down and let's look at the history real quick here. Yeah, look at this. So let me just pull up the Roth IRA. That's where we're interested. We've been short call rolling this for a long time. So we were back here, on 6-7, we were at the 192, 195 strike. Then we moved it up here to the 192.5. Then we rolled it here to the 202.5. This is when we started getting in the money. And this was back on 628. Tesla absolutely freaking skyrocketed. We sold some shares at 264.77, which was close to that top. And we booked some nice profits there. And then we rolled for this one actually hit us pretty hard, but we used the odd lot to pay for it. We rolled this from the 202.5 to the 212.5. We rolled again from the 212.5 to the 215. And boom, just like that, we rolled from the 215 to the 230. Today, we are finally out of the money, and we got paid $216 to be out to finally get some money on here. So we're 230 to the 235. We have the calls open for today at the 235. We receive a $216 credit to the positive, and we let the shares appreciate. So Tesla needs to be at or under $235 this coming Friday. If we do that, we'll be out of the money again. We have some Cleanspark calls on the table, $63 worth of credit. Right now, we could roll this position up and out. I might just let it expire worth this, to be honest with you. If we were to do the same 15.5 strike, we're talking about just pennies, right? $7 worth of credit, probably not worth it. So for me, I'm going to let Cleanspark expire worth this. Bitcoin is pushing that $60,000 mark. If we get up and over the $60,000 mark finally, then we may, and I don't know, I can't remember. I feel like it almost doesn't let me pull up Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know why. It doesn't allow me to pull up the Bitcoin here, so the price movement, but like I said, the price is right around that $60,000 mark. It has been trying to push that mark multiple times over the last couple of weeks. We need to have a nice breakout. If we can get the breakout above the $50,000 or the $60,000 mark, I think we'll be looking better for call premiums. So I'm going to let these all expire worthless. We sold this call and we collected the full $70. So we're going to keep the full $70. We're going to allow that to just expire worthless. The next one on the table is this Amazon 177.5. There was a time today where this was right at the money. If we pull up Amazon's chart, it had a nice week, $10 move. Amazon today was sitting right at that 178 mark. We were patient and we are letting this sucker basically expire worthless. We are down to a 0.04. We're going to come in here. We're going to roll this position. We might have to get a little bit more aggressive with it. Let me go up here and I'm probably going to do, let me look at the delta here, 0.19. Yeah, we're going to do this. You know me, I like to just collect income on Amazon every single week. The big premiums are not my goal with Amazon. I'm up like 6-7 grand. I'll have to double check on that number. But let's see if we can get a fill here. If not, I'll probably just let this expire worthless and I'll sell on Monday. We're right there between the bid and the ask at the 29, bid being 28, ask being 30. So we're trying to do a short call roll into next week. Hopefully we get a fill. If we don't get a fill on the video, no problem. Market closes in 15 minutes or so. And so just going to let that one sit. We are up, on Amazon? We're up $6,500. So again, as always, I don't want to get these shares called away. But what do? Well, we made some money on Tesla, so we come in here, we buy our $100 worth of QQQ each and every single week. We're going to continue to do that. We always do that. And we've been averaging down on a bunch of positions, right? So that's the Amazon position. Hopefully that rolls up and out. If not, no worries. Cleanspark, I'm letting expire worthless. Tesla, I already rolled that one up and out. We went over that. NVDL, I ended up rolling this one up and out. We got deep in the money here. My NVDL cost is around $63, $64. We ended up getting caught in the money here. And so what do? Well, we just let time heal all things, right? So we rolled this up for $180 credit, which is kind of nice. We rolled it from a 60 to a 67. Again, my cost base is in the 63s. So if we get these called away in 2 weeks, no problem. We book a nice healthy profit. Plus we booked $180 worth of premium. So NVDL is looking good. If we lose those shares, fantastic. If we don't, fantastic. Same thing with SOXL, similar story. This was right at the money all day long today. We had the $39 call. SOXL is currently sitting at, what are we sitting at? $39.32. So I didn't want to get my shares called away. I ended up putting that limit order in for a $94 credit. I went 2 weeks out on this one. I want to give myself some time, but I moved my strike from a 39 to a 49. Again, my cost basis on this one is like 51 and some change. So I just wanted to get this one closer. This one got absolutely beat up in the last couple of weeks. And so if I can get myself a nice credit for that, I'm happy. If I can get this share appreciation of $1,000 in the meantime, I'm happy. But look at this sucker. 22% over the past week, up $7. And over the past 3 months, it's down 16%. Past month, down 31%. So a nice bounce back. SOXL got all the way down into the 25 range. It's probably the low point, but 25 range. So it's nice to see this one bounce back. I'm going to keep buying more of this. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to buy some more shares right now. Let's come in here. Let's buy 3 shares. Want to average down on this one, $117, no problem. We're just going to keep lowering our costs, right? So we have a high cost on this, now $50.78. I'm going to keep buying more as we sell calls each and every single week. We're down 22% on this position. We were down a lot more, but I'm not too worried about it. I believe in Nvidia and TSM and a bunch of other companies that are in this. So SOXL is A-OK. We're at the 49 strike. We're 2 weeks out on that one. And then what happened with CONL? Well, let's get into it because this thing was juicy and it has been doing some crazy moves, right? So down 40% over the past month. CONL was in the 62 range. We ended up going conservative as I thought, and we sold the 45 puts, I want to say. Let's jump into history. Let's just take a look at the entire thing, right? So let's go into joint investing. That's weird to see. That's a new one I opened up. We have no money in it, but that's how it transferred to my wife's account. We pull up the Roth IRA. We sold some puts. We got paid $800 to buy those shares. We ended up getting assigned early today. So we were credited at $9,200. We were signed at the 45, but you know me, I always like to buy shares whenever my cost basis is lower. So I bought 10 shares here at the 33.27 strike. I sold a call this morning for the 400. Nice juicy premium, 4.4% return on my money if my shares do get called at the 45. Bought some more shares at the 34.27 mark. And we got ourselves a nice odd lot. So CONL is sitting at 221, sitting at 34.92 right now. Average cost of 44.83. So if we do get called, obviously we got paid to enter, we got paid to exit. So there's some nice premium around that. And then my average cost is sitting there. I do want to buy myself 80 more shares. Trying to think, it's about $2,700 bucks. We only have $590 as of right now. I'm staying patient on this. I want to see how this works. If Bitcoin ends up pushing up and out, this sucker's going to run. I have some nice odd lots. If it ends up going down, I'm going to buy myself some more shares. So that's where we're sitting on CONL. A nice will should yield me over 10% over a 2-month period. If we do get called, not too worried about this one. Only $7,700 at stake here. So that is the monthly will on that one. So it looks like Amazon, you probably just saw that call. Yeah, it still hasn't filled. I'm not worried about this. I've got 10 more minutes left in the market. May just let this one expire and I'll just sell a call on Monday. Again, not too worried about that. So Amazon is going to expire worthless. Cleanspark is going to expire worthless. Tesla rolled up and out. I'm finally out of the money. Nvidia and SOXL out 2 weeks. Looking at a better position there. And then CONL out a month. This is a monthly play. I may try to buy some more odd lots. Again, I've been stressing this all year long. The reason why I don't full max this out is because I wait for market opportunity and then I just throw a little bit of money here and there at it so that I can buy the dip, so that I can average down on positions, because I know myself. I know if I go and I max this thing out right off the rip, I'm going to spend all the money. I'm going to sell some cash secured puts, and then I will be in the position where I can't add money. It's not like a regular brokerage where you can just add money all the time. I can only add $7,000 this year, right? Obviously, we maxed it out this year. I don't even think we just barely transferred it in this year. Yeah, this was brand new. So maxed it out last year. Of course, we're going to max it out this year. But the wheels have been turning. $1,000 over the last 2 weeks. Probably going to do another $500 to $1,000 next week if we get some dips in the account. This account, I'm going to try to take it about $1,000 a month. So anyway, that's all the account. If you need to see the proof, this is it. Screenshot it, whatever you need to do. These are all the positions. This is the buy, the sell, the close, the roll here. You can see we took an L on that individual trade, but we took a massive credit over here. So $180 worth of credit on the roll. So this is all the positions if you need to look at it. This is our account as of right now. So far, we are at $8,787 for the year. We're 8 months into the month. My average every single month that I want is $1,000 a month. We are close. Average being $732. We still have a lot of month left in here, so I can get to that $1,000, especially if we're willing and dealing some stocks. So a lot of work to still be done this month. You see the negative here. That's because of the big Tesla rolls. No problem though, because we got a credit for most of those rolls. This is where the premium has been coming from. $755 from Amazon, $3,100 from Cleanspark, $1,200 from CONL, $1,600 from Mara, $643 from NVDL, $78 from Rivian, $263 from SOXL, and then Tesla has kicked our butt with some of these crazy moves from 180 to 260. So we're down 608 on the rolling with Tesla, but that's okay. We sold a lot of odd lots. We had some nice profit there, as you saw, and we keep grinding. So that's where we're sitting for the year. Not too bad. We're going to continue to grind. This is how we build this account, almost to the 6-figure mark in this account. If I can get it to 110,000 by the end of the year, I'd be stoked. I really would like Tesla to get up to the 250 range so I can exit 100 shares, and then we can start willing and doing some other stuff. So that's the update for the week. Again, if you like the comment, don't forget to drop a like or a comment, and appreciate everybody for tuning in as always. Happy investing, and we'll catch you next time.